Okay, so sorry about that. So if we have the original problem is some series or 1 to infinity of a sub n, you can create a b sub n and do this limit. If that limit is positive and finite, then a sub n behaves just like b sub n. By LCT. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Did they talk about the extended limit comparison test?
No.
Okay, because there is something that allows you to have your limit equal 0 if your b sub n is convergent, or allows you to be infinity if your b sub n is divergent. Okay, and then a sub n behaves just like b sub n. And that's just called the extended limit comparison. All right, so let's take a look at it in action. Okay, so your first instinct on that problem would be to do what when you see that problem?
Look at the highest terms.
What would the first test that you try?
Oh, find the limit to infinity.
Good. That's called the
test for divergence.
What happens when you take the limit as n approaches infinity?
It's 0, so it's inconclusive.
Okay, so you have to try something else, right?
Yep.
So when you try something else, what you want to do is usually try the limit comparison test first.
Mm-hmm.
So the way you would do that is you would say to yourself, okay, what is my b sub n? And the way you get b sub n, the highest power of the top, so n to the fifth, over the highest power of the bottom, n to the seventh. Okay? I don't care about the signs. I don't care about anything else. Okay, are you with me so far?
Yeah.
What kind of series is this? N to the fifth over n to the seventh.
It's a p-series.
Very good. What does that mean when it's a p-series?
Well, you have to put it all to the denominator, so it'll be 1 over n squared, and 2 is p, and it's greater than 1, so it's convergent.
Very good, young lady. You learned your p-series. Very good. All right, so then what you do is you take the limit of a sub n, which is this original one.
Uh-huh.
And this doesn't work too bad with having no stylus. Over your compared series. Okay, so that was a 3
Wait.
and...
Can't you just do the comparison test then?
I will tell you why the direct comparison test is much more difficult than the other one here in a second, okay?
Okay.
Because there's multiple conditions that have to be met to do direct comparison.
Mm-hmm.
So here what we got to do is we got to look at it from a fraction over a fraction. You flip and multiply, so you get 3n to the 7th minus 2n to the 4th minus 2n squared all over 1 minus n to the 7th. And when I take the limit, I get infinity over infinity. So what do I do there?
L'Hopital, or you can just factor out n over 7.
Yes. I'm going to change the problem because I made it up, and I guess I'm a little flustered and I didn't make it up properly. That should be plus 7, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So then at that point, you could do L'Hopital a few times, or you could just factor out the n to the 7th, and you'd be ending up with what?
3 minus 2 over n cubed minus 2 over n to the 5th all over 1 over n to the 7th plus 1.
And then all of these go to 0, leaving you with 3 over 1, which then tells you that 3 over 1 is an element of 0 to infinity, right?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
So at that point, you can say, okay, this was a convergent T-series, so therefore A sub n converges by LCT because B sub n convergent T series. And rho equals. You have to say that whole sentence, okay?
Okay.
Any questions?
Nope.